Friends, in this video I'll be discussing flood fill algorithm. So the input will be an image in a form of matrix, where inside a matrix there will be a pixel value ranging from 0 to 65,000. Okay, and we will be given starting row and starting column, that is the location inside a matrix as an input, and new color. Okay, so every color has its unique pixel value. So if we consider this matrix, so I'll be representing this matrix in a form of this image, where this section is suppose represented by 1. Okay, this section, this one, is being represented by 0, and again this is represented by 1. Okay, so suppose if I'm going to fill red color inside this area, what will happen is that this full portion will get converted to red. So if we see paint application, like we are using bucket to fill our color inside image, inside the picture that we have drawn. So suppose if we fill any one color, it means that the portion gets completely filled by that specific color. Why? Because inside this section its pixel values are in connected form. So if we consider this matrix, if we see this one, so suppose like we are going to fill a new color in this pixel value. So suppose the new color is 2, it means new color having pixel value 2. Okay, so what will happen is that all the pixel values which are 1 connected to this location, so what are those? This one, this all being filled by the new color. So the output matrix, if we see, we will get 2 2 2 2 2 0 0 1 and 2. Okay, so this will be our output matrix. So again, in flood fill algorithm, the main thing is that inside a matrix there will be a pixel value ranging from 0 to 65,000 something, and each color has its unique pixel value. So suppose we are going to fill it with color 3. Suppose we are going to fill this location, that is 0 comma 1 location, filled with color 3. So all the pixels having this value, having value 1, and adjacent or connected to this will change its color, okay, from 1 to 3. So again we will get different output, that is 3 3 3 3 3 0 3 0 1. So suppose I'm going to fill this section of image, this portion, using color having pixel value 5. So the moment I'm going to fill this whole section will get new color. Okay, and this section will not affect other areas of the image. So basically image is nothing but a pixel matrix where each color has its unique pixel value, and the moment we are going to change each pixel value, the that pixel value connected to the same pixel value in other location in a connected form will get changed. Okay, so this is the main problem statement, and what we are going to use is that we are going to use DFS. So from a location, our initial matrix was this. Okay, our initial matrix was this. So in input given this location, so in this location, from this location we will move up, down, left and right. Okay, while moving in up, down, left and right, we need to find the pixel value having 1. So while moving up, we found our pixel value having 1. So we will leave this and start going to that new location, and again from that location we will have 4 choice available. So at each location, again, there are 4 choices. So we need to make a decision to which choice we need to have in order to achieve our goal. Okay. So the algorithm which we are going to use is DFS. So our starting row and starting column is this location. So we will change this from 1 to 2 because our new color is 2. So we'll change this from 1 to 2 and start moving in 4 directions from that location. So suppose from this location we went in upward direction and we find that the pixel value was 1. So if the pixel value was 1, then we need to change it to 2. Okay, because initially we are trying to fill pixel value having 1 to a new color. Okay, so suppose this is a matrix and the initial pixel value is 1. It means that the pixel value having 1 and connected to this we need to change it to a new color 2 while traversing in 4 direction from that location. So right now I'll be explaining the recursive tree which will help you to understand the recursive flow of this approach. Our input is an image having pixel value like 1 and 0. We will be given starting row and starting column, that is the location from where we need to start filling the image portion with new color having pixel value 2. Okay, so from a location I comma j we can move in upward direction, that is I minus 1 comma j, in left, down and in right direction. So from each location inside this matrix we have to move in 4 different directions. So there are total 4 choices available from a location. So our starting location is 1 comma 1. So we'll start our recursive tree from the given SR and SC, that is given location, that is 1 comma 1, and from 1 comma 1 we can move in 4 direction, that is 0 comma 1, and 0 comma 1 means up, left, down and right. Okay, up, left, down and right. So initially in location 1 comma 1 the initial color is having pixel value 1. Okay, and our new color is 2. So we need to change the pixel value from 1 to 2. Okay, so we will be changing this pixel value from 1 to 2 and start traversing in 4 possible directions. Okay, start traversing in 4 possible directions. So first step will be go to that location 1 comma 1, change its value from 1 to 2 and start traversing in up, down, left and right. So suppose we got up, that is 0 comma 1. So if we go up we find that 0 comma 1 position is having pixel value 1. So the moment we are encountering any pixel value connected to our starting location or connected to a current location from where we are traversing, what we will do is that we will change its value from 1 to 2 and start traversing from that location in 4 different directions. So from 0 comma 1, like initially the position was 1 comma 1, we went to upward direction, that is 0 comma 1. So in 0 comma 1 the pixel value is 1. It means that I will change this pixel value from 1 to 2 and start traversing in 4 different directions from that location. So this is basically a DFS approach. In DFS we will start traversing from a location. The moment we found any unvisited location, we will leave the current location and start exploring that unvisited location. So 0 comma 1, now we can move in 4 different directions. Again we can move in up, like from this cell we can move in up, down, left and right. So up means minus 1 comma 1. So as we can't move in upward direction because the boundary, we are crossing the boundary of this matrix, so this move is not valid. Next is 0 comma 0. 0 comma 0 means in left direction. So we need to check whether we can move in left direction or not. So if we move in left direction we find that we are encountering the image section having pixel value 1, okay, which was our initial value. Okay, so we need to change this pixel value from 1 to 2 and start moving in 4 different directions from this location. Okay, so from 0 comma 0, again there are 4 choices available. Okay, from 0 comma 0, again there are 4 choices available. So what we did is that we have changed this from 1 to 2, we move in up direction. We have changed this from 1 to 2, we move in 0 comma 0 location, this 0 comma 0 location. Now from 0 comma 0, again we have 4 direction, minus 1 comma 0, which means up, we can't move because it's crossing the boundary of the matrix. Left also we cannot move because it's crossing the boundary again. Now next is 1 comma 0. So 1 comma 0 means downward direction. So if we see, we are encountering our initial pixel value 1. So the moment we are encountering 1, we need to change it to 2. So we can move in downward direction. So before moving to downward direction, what we need to do is that we need to change its value from 1 to 2 and start moving in downward direction. And from downward direction, from this location, again we have 4 possible choice available. Okay, so we move from 0 comma 0 to 1 comma 0 location, and from 1 comma 0 location, it means this location, again we have 4 possible choice available. That is 0 comma 0, not possible because in 0 comma 0 the pixel value has changed from 1 to 2. Okay, in 0 comma 0 the pixel value has changed, we have already visited, we have already traversed that location, so we can't move 0 comma 0. 1 comma minus 1, it's crossing the boundary. Now 2 comma 0, 2 comma 0 means downward direction. So from this location, again there are 4 possible choice, up, left, down, right. We can't move up because already visited, we have already visited this location. We can't move left because it's crossing the limit of the boundary. We can move to the downward direction because we are encountering our initial pixel value 1. So before moving to downward direction, just change the value of current location from 1 to 2, then move in downward direction and start traversing in 4 different directions from that new location. Okay, so this is nothing but a DFS approach. So 2, we have changed this to 2, 2, 2, and right now from this location we went to downward direction to this direction, and again from this location, that is from 2 comma 0, again there are 4 possible choices available. So from 2 comma 0, 1 comma 0 is there, it means this location, and in 1 comma 0 we have already visited because the value has changed to new color 2. So will not have this choice. Again 2 comma minus 1 is also not possible, it's crossing the boundary of the limit, like crossing this in this side. 3 comma 0 is also not possible. Why 3 comma 0 is not possible? Because it's crossing the limit of the boundary, there is no location having 3 comma 0. 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1 means in this direction. So in this direction we can't make our choice because we are not encountering the initial pixel value 1, we are encountering different pixel value 0. So we not to change value 0. So it means we can't make a valid move in right direction. So there are no choices available. So what we need to do is that we need to return back to the caller of 2 comma 0. So we will change the value from 1 to 2 and we will return back to the caller. And caller of 2 comma 0, if we see in recursive tree, it's 1 comma 0. So we will return back to 1 comma 0. Now from 1 comma 0, we will find any unvisited location. So if we see that 1 comma 0 is already visited, 1 comma 0 is already visited. So what we will do is that we will move to the caller of 0 comma 0. Sorry, we will move to the caller of 1 comma 0. The caller of 1 comma 0 is 0 comma 0. Now from 0 comma 0, we have already traversed 0 comma 0 completely. Now we will look for 1 comma 1. So 1 comma 1 is also visited. Now 0 comma 2. So 0 comma 2 is this location, So basically in recursive functions, what we need to do is that whenever we hit any base case or whenever there is no possibilities left, then we need to return back to the caller of that recursive function. So again the caller of as in 2 comma 0 there are no possibilities left, so we will return back to the caller of 2 comma 0. The caller of 2 comma 0 is 1 comma 0. 1 comma 0 we have completely traversed. Again there are no possibility left because 1 comma 1 is already visited, so we will again return back to the caller of 1 comma 0, that is 0 comma 0. 0 comma 0 we have already traversed. Now we will check for 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1 is already visited. We will check for 0 comma 2. 0 comma 2 is not visited, so we'll go to 0 comma 2. Again from 0 comma 2 there are four possible choice. Why we went to 0 comma 2? Because the pixel value was 1, so we need to change it to 2 and start traversing in other four directions. So if we see the other four directions from 0 comma 2, we will find that there are no possibilities left again, so we will return back to the caller, and the caller is 0 comma 1. 0 comma 1 we have already traversed. Next is 1 comma 0. 1 comma 0, 2 comma 1 and 1 comma 2 are not valid locations, or otherwise we have already visited these locations, so we will not traverse it again. So we'll return back to the caller, that is 1 comma 1, and from 1 comma 1 we will return back to the main function. And finally we will print the modified image. The modified image will be converting the connected ones to 2. So finally we will print 2 2 2 2 2 0 0 and 1. Okay, so starting from this location having initial value was 1, we take a bucket having new color having pixel value 2, and we filled at this location. And the moment we fill at this location, it covered up all the sections of the image which are connected or having that same initial pixel value. Okay, so the main thing inside problem is that in paint application, the moment we are filling bucket using our desired color, and every color has its own unique pixel values. Okay, so suppose this is a bucket having color red having pixel value 2. The moment we will fill this color inside this location, so the initial value, the pixel value was 1. So group of ones which are connected to this, which are adjacent to this location, it means this and this will get filled with new color, color 2, color having pixel value 2, and we will get the modified image. So we need to return the modified image. So this is the main thing in flood fill algorithm.